Hey guys, my name is Rich Tran, salon owner of Ultra Fade, and today our model Pris is going from dark to blonde in one session using Limitless Bond System. Today we'll be using B1 in the bleach and toner, B2 at the basin, and B3 is for our client to take home. B1 repairs the inner cortex of the hair and links the three bonds together, which is disulfide bond, ionic bonds, and hydrogen bond. B2 has the same active ingredients as B1, soothes down the cuticle layers of the hair and boosts hydration. B3 has the same active ingredients as B1 and B2, but it's for our clients to take home to extend the salon service. Pris's hair here is very thick and dark, guys. So the level of hair is a level 3. Hair levels means it's how light the hair is. From 1 to 10, 1 being the darkest and 10 being the lightest. And we're going to lift it to a level 10, which is a blonde, pale yellow, which kind of looks like the inside of a banana. That's the best way to describe it. The hair is very dense all over. The individual strands is super coarse, so the bond system will actually help us lift this hair in one session, but maintain the elasticity. The elasticity of the hair is what determines the strength of the hair. So the more it stretches, the healthier it is. If you stretch the hair and it actually breaks, that means the elasticity is very weak. So the bond system today is gonna help create that elasticity throughout the whole service and maintaining our client's quality hair at home too. We'll do like a elasticity stretch test to see how strong the hair is while we're bleaching the hair too. Today we're going from a very dark brown to a nice clean blonde. I do want to add a little bit of like rose in there, so like a champagne rose kind of tone. We're going to do a global bleach all over, which means that we're bleaching the whole head and deepening down the roots with a darker color to shadow root it to a lighter color today. So like I said before, we're using the global bleaching technique and it will take roughly around 6 hours today, bleaching out through the hair and then we're gonna tone it after. So bleaching leads to damaging and breaking the hair, which is why we need a bond system. I love using Limitless Bond System because it replenishes the protein that has been stripped up from bleach and builds the bonds together. Let's go! For the bleach today, I'll be using a wide brush to really get the bleach in between the hair and saturate it really well. And to spread out the hair, we're going to be using a tail comb. Today we'll be using Limitless Diamond Dust to bleach and lift the hair. For every 30 grams of bleach, I'll be using 1 cap of B1. So how to use this is to make sure you mix the bleach with the peroxide first, mix it very well, and then you use the B1. Put that in and then mix it up after. The correct amount to use is 3.5 mils to 30 to 60 grams of lightener. Using more will most likely weaken the bleach and reduce its performance. We're starting off the back part with a low volume. Low volume means it's the strength of the bleach. The lower the volume, the weaker the strength is, and then the higher the volume means the stronger the strength. We start off with the low volume first because it is the first section of the hair. It's going to be the longest part that stays on the hair first. For it to lift up nice and even, we use weaker one at first and a stronger one through the front so we can leave it and let it process so that it evens up nicely. The reason why we do these measurements is to not alter our client's color results and mix it up until it's nicely even and creamy, and that is it. So this is Tui, guys. She's our senior barber and she's going to be helping us out with the bleach today because Pris has so much hair. In the salon, most of the time we don't have 2 people helping us, but it is quite nice to have someone help with the service. It speeds up the process and plus it lifts up the hair nice and even. So this technique here, when you're going left to right, it's just spreading the hair evenly. And then the next step would be the saturation step, which is really packing on that bleach, just like that. Okay guys, so we just finished applying the first bleach on Pris's hair and we're going to leave this on for another 30 minutes and then we're going to reapply after. This is when B1 is actually working. So the bleach is breaking down the protein and the bonds, and B1 is going to help rejuvenate that protein and rebuild those bonds. So right now what I'm doing is I'm flipping the foil upwards using the scalp heat to lift the ends, And then what I'm doing afterwards is putting a towel around it just to keep the heat inside. Usually I see some salons use like a heat roller. I don't really like to use too much heat because it can actually burn the client's hair. When you have a lot of hair like this, when you're using the heater, it's just focusing on the top part and it burns the top part while the end is not really doing much. This is when I feel super bad for all our clients, but man, this is so worth it, I promise. We weren't planning to do the third bleach, but because the hair was so strong and thick and dense, we are going to need the extra application to lift up the hair to a level 10, which is our goal. It gets pretty harsh when you're doing the third bleach, so B1 is going to help us save the integrity of the hair and keeping it nice and strong while we keep pushing it for lightness. When you have like bleach still in the hair and you put the toner on, the toner, it doesn't grab properly because the bleach is like lifting out the color while the toner is depositing the color. And now it's just starting to look like a banana. The B4 is a sulfate-free shampoo that helps rebuild the bonds in the hair. It also has amino acids and argan oil to rehydrate and moisturize the hair. Just gonna use that amount on Chris's hair, like a 50-cent piece. So right now we're focusing on cleaning the bleach off her scalp, making sure that all the bleach is off. I usually like to do 2 shampoos, just make sure that's 100% clean. All right, so now that I'm rinsing the second shampoo off, you can definitely feel how hydrating and moisturizing the shampoo does to the hair, even though we haven't put any treatment or conditioner in that. My fingers kind of just slide through the hair nicely, and then we can do the stretch test after I rinse off the shampoo. So you guys can really see the strength of the hair. This is actually really testing B1 now. I bleached this 3 times, basically. Fire, that's crazy. All right, ready? We're gonna do a elasticity test. So right here, we'll take 1 strand. Whoa, look at that stretch. Right here, guys, that's after 3 bleaches. And the elasticity of the hair is incredibly strong. Wow. If it wasn't for B1, you won't be getting this incredible stretch from the hair. So that's from the B1 repairing all 3 bonds, sulfide, hydrogen, and ionic bonds. Bro, I'm a scientist now. Okay guys, so now that we're finished with the toning, I'm gonna let this sit on for another 20 minutes. B2 is responsible for restoring the missing lipids, which helps lock in the color and prevent color fading. So after washing the toner off, we're going to towel dry it really well and add in the B2. Towel dry the hair, head back for me. Now that looks like a rose gold. So now we're using B2. B2 has the same active ingredients as B1, rebuilds those bonds and help lock in the color. Holy moly. So after using the B2 and leaving on for 10 minutes, I'm going to rinse it out and shampoo the hair. So B5 has the same active ingredients as B1. Finish the service with B5 bond conditioner filled with vitamin E, amino acids, and quinoa proteins to hydrate and close down the cuticle whilst locking in your chosen color. All right, let's rock and roll, guys. So guys, I'm gonna show you another elasticity test after 3 bleaches and a toner. Holy moly, that's 1 strand right there. Look at that stretch. Wow. B1 has saved the day. From a level 3 to a level 10 in 5 hours, and elasticity is still there. What you might have thought was impossible is now possible with Limitless Bond System, guys. So Pris, I know it's been a long day, but I'm gonna show you some of the home care products where you can take home. B3 is a monthly treatment. B4 and B5 is a weekly shampoo and conditioner that you can use on your hair to make the color last a bit longer. So here is a pamphlet on how to maintain your hair at home. Here are the steps. Have a read of it on your own time. In your own time. So thank you so much for watching, guys. We went from dark brown to a rose gold in one session using Limitless Bond System. So for all the products, you can check the links down below and suss it out. I'm Rich Tran from Ultra Fade. I'll catch you guys all next time. Let's go!